Hello.
Hello, hello, girly pops. My name is Singularity Dubs, and welcome back to Hello. And the drink of the day is a strawberry vanilla poppy. If a man has ever told you that you are too much, too emotional, too loud, too sensitive, too independent, too successful, too anything, I need you to lock in and lean in because this episode is for you. And if you're new here, hi, I already love you. And if you are an oldie, like you've been with me since episode one, I love you too. And either one, I am going to need you to subscribe, rate the episode, like it, all of those shenanigans so that you don't miss a single episode, especially the ones where we are reclaiming our too muchness, our just where we are reclaiming our energy. Okay, let's be 100% real. Being called too much is just a lazy way of saying you're making me feel less than you and I do not know how to deal with it. Like, oh, you talk too much. No, I'm simply a good communicator. Oh, you're too emotional. Nope, I have emotional intelligence and you're not used to that. Or you're too independent. No, maybe you're simply used to women needing you to feel valuable and I don't need you, so therefore you feel worthless. And same goes for, oh, you're just too successful. Like, oh, so you're intimidated by the fact that I don't need you and that messes with your ego. Got it. Can we all just collectively agree that saying you're too much simply means that, oh, it's more than what I can handle? Like, because in reality, that's what it is. Okay, so this happened to me literally last week, so it's still a little fresh. This guy told me that I am too argumentative. And mind you, this is not like a romantic type of guy because I have a boyfriend, like not that type of thing at all. But this guy just told me, you're too argumentative. Okay, so you just want me to sit down and smile pretty and just not do everything you say? Why? Do you think I don't have a brain? Like, no, I have thoughts, I have opinions, I have ideas, I have actually maybe honestly like a little too many in my head at all times, but I have them. And you just want me to quiet down and not say them because you just don't have that many question mark. And I'm just going to say this right now, girly, you cannot try to shapeshift and just fit into try to fit into men's narrative of what you should be. Because let me tell you something. When you are too soft, they'll say that you're naive. When you're direct, they'll say that you're aggressive. When you succeed, then you're intimidating. And if they see you struggle, then they'll want to fix you. So honestly, there's no winning if you try to just like fit into whatever they want you to fit in. Be you. If you have opinions, talk about it. If you have feelings, feel them. Do not be ashamed by a guy. And this goes into anything. This goes into work. This goes into relationships. This goes into family. Do not be ashamed of who you are because a man told you that you're too much. Absolutely not. We are not allowing this in this house. And in this podcast, we always do a story time, and this is that. So I was married for a long time. Yay! I mean, if you didn't know, well, you do now because I talk about it in every single episode. Anyways, I think anyone who's been around me has always known that I'm going to have businesses and that I'm going to be successful. Like, it's never been a question. It's kind of just the question is, what are you going to go into to be successful? But the being successful part is not a question. It's never been a question. And this one time, we were having my ex husband and I were having dinner with his parents and his dad. And honestly, I didn't like it when he made this remark, and I think I just didn't get it. But he was like, "Well, here she is, like our next little Trump," and I was like I was shocked because, well, you know why, and you know who Trump is, and I am me. I have an accent and I'm brown and an immigrant. And I was just like, what? And he's like, yeah, you're going to be a business mogul. And I was like, I mean, this man has declared bankruptcy plenty of times. So like, sure, I think I know where you're trying to go. Bottom line, during this dinner and for a lot of dinners after that one, the conversation was always, we just know that you're going to do so great in life. Like, we just know that you are going to make him a stay-at-home husband because you're going to be that level of successful. And I think my ex, instead of being like, hell yeah, she's going to kill it and I'm going to be there to help her. I mean, we are exes for a reason nonetheless. It was just immediately we would get home and it would be a fight because I made everyone think that I was more than him. I was just too much. I was just too happy and I was just too, I mean, I wasn't even that successful at the time. I guess I just had this like aura about me that I was gonna be. So he was upset that he wasn't. And mind you, this wasn't just at his parents, and it also didn't happen just once or twice or 5 times. I remember one time we were paying our taxes, and our tax preparer told me, well, because I had a business at the time, and he's like, oh my gosh, like, this is a great idea of a business, and like, the margins are amazing. Like, how do you come up with this? And I was like, oh, TikTok. Anyways, the guy was like, wow, like, I do not know if this is going to be realistically the business for you, but you are so smart. Like, this is insane. And in reality, he was maybe just like wanting to talk my ear off and whatever else, but my ex was there, right? This guy, at the end of like the tax shenanigan, we're done with the meeting, amazing. He goes to like a back room and he brings out a bunch of merch. I'm talking like pens and water bottles and a hoodie and whatnot. And he gives it to me. And he's like, here, I just feel like I need to give you something so that we can be friends, because I know that you're going to be that successful one day. Like, I just want you to remember me. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much. I didn't think anything of it because it's a freaking water bottle. Like, you're not giving me a loan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not investing in a business. Like, it was cute. It was sweet. I was maybe 22 years old. Like, that's all I took for it. The second we got into that car, my ex lost it because I got a water bottle and he didn't. Mind you, I was like, I mean, if you want it, you can keep it. Like, if the bottle and the hoodie means that much to you, you have it. Like, I don't care. Like, we literally live together. Like, what does it matter if I have it? It's like, it's not about that. It's about everyone. Why didn't he tell that to me? Like, why am I not gonna be successful? And I'm like, somebody telling me that I'm going to be successful doesn't mean that you won't. Mind you, my ex, a sociopath, okay? So this might be an extreme, but I think this also reflects the fact that guys get so intimidated, and the wrong guys will get so intimidated by you being better than them at anything. Sports, business, family, relationships, whatever it is. If a guy feels intimidated by you being better, girly pop, run away. Do not walk away, run away. And run away because here's the thing. No, you're not too much. You're not too loud. You're not too successful. You're not too sensitive. You're just not for them, and that's okay. Sometimes, and most times, to be honest, it's not that you're too much. It's that that person was never enough. And I don't mean this in a rude way. I actually mean it in like the most loving way, because I do not want you to be shrinking yourself, to be changing yourself, to lose your spark for somebody that simply is not enough. You being the most truest version of yourself will always have some people feeling insecure, and that is none of your business. And if you've ever dated somebody who's been so supportive of you until you got a little bit better than them, and then you feel that shift, because I feel like it's very palpable, that shift of, oh, so you think you're better than everyone, huh? Or like, oh, you're just so sensitive lately, you take everything too personal. Like, yeah, I am taking it personal because it is literally towards me. Like, oh, you're too sensitive. Yeah, I am allowed to care about things deeply. I'm allowed to express my feelings. I'm about to talk about my dreams, my doubts, my wants, my anything. I am allowed. And if a man or anybody is intimidated by who you are, that is their mirror to look into, and is not your baggage to carry. And besties, if you are relating with this to any extent, send it to a friend, send it to that girlfriend who keeps doubting herself, breakup after breakup after breakup, and you keep telling her, girl, it is quite literally not you, it's this sucky man that you are finding. Send this to her. And if you haven't subscribed just yet, do it now, because we are halfway through the episode and you're still here, so might as well. And listen, girlies, the right man or the right partner will never be afraid of your strengths, okay? He'll never want to dim your light, dim your sparkle. He'll be drawn to it. He'll think your passions are sexy, and that your feelings are refreshing, and that your success is incredibly inspiring. The right man will not be thrown off by you having goals. He'll help you achieve them. Like, he'll be there for you. The right man does not need you to be small. Okay, the right man, if he's a little smaller than you are, he'll rise to meet you where you're at. And as Dove Cameron would say, if a guy tells you that you're too much, then you say, go find less. But in reality, here are some things that you can say or do when somebody calls you too anything, too talkative, too sensitive, too emotional, too loud, too anything. So when somebody tells you something and before you fully collapse and you fully start like, oh, doubting yourself, wonder, is this really about me? Or are these people reflecting something within them? So you're going to breathe and you're calmly, respectfully, but with confidence are going to say, if somebody tells you, oh my gosh, you're just so loud, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Or like, oh my gosh, you talk so much. You know, if who I am bothers you, I understand that. However, I am not changing for you. Or if a guy ever tells you like, oh my gosh, you're just too sensitive. Yeah, you know, I would rather be too much than too quiet about my needs. And also because I am not a confrontational person, if in that moment you feel like you can't say anything because it simply just doesn't feel true to who you are, that's fine. You also don't have to reply. Just make a little mental note of, oh, now I know who this person is and they're showing me, you know, their reality. And girlies, just remember that your job is not to make yourself smaller so that other people can feel bigger. Your job is to stay true to yourself, even if that truthfulness makes the wrong person uncomfortable. So to every woman out there who's ever been told that she's too emotional, too successful, too forgiving, to anything, you are not too much. You are exactly the right amount of who you need to be for the life you're building. And if they can handle that, it's none of your business. You move on. So anyways, besties, thank you so much for listening. Besitos.